Hello everyone, and thank you for coming back to a new video in my journey trying to learn Spencerian penmanship, working through the 5 workbooks of this learning journey. And this is workbook number 2. Workbook number 1 finished by video number 7 in the series. If you want to go back and check them, and workbook number 2 started with video number 8. Today we are going to practice together three more combinations of letters, which are CAM or CAM, the number 3, and then 6 repetitions of the letter R, and then the word ruin. I hope that has no kind of indication on how the journey itself is going so far. I'll try to speak up when I feel I'm doing something that is not necessarily correct, so that you wouldn't do the same mistake, but at least have a heads up of what might go wrong and where you might find some difficulty. I try to practice these offline and then keep like one line to practice it on camera here with you. So without further ado, let's jump in to today's practice: CAM, CAM, and the number 3. I still struggle slightly, or not quite so slightly, maybe significantly, with the grip of the pen. One should raise the wrist and pivot on the forearm, and then just slide across on the nails of these last 2 fingers. So I hope you can see that properly and that I am doing it properly. Let me know if you have any pointers for me, or maybe let me know if I'm actually doing it right. So let's start. I'm trying to go slow to maintain good form rather than just achieve any speed. The letters here look, see, cramped together a bit and not quite elegant in this part. So these are things that all should be rectified. See, again, I felt that I didn't start off correctly, and then the A was too leaning to the right, and that's why the M got cramped up. And now I try to avoid it, so I might have gone and crammed up the C. But you start with a curve to the right and you do this little finger at the top. Nope, I think this merits an offline practice. Yeah, this might not look not so bad. I feel I have a tendency, I'm not sure if this is the same size of lines, but I have a tendency to do a little better when I give myself some height, some more height on the letters, not cramped up in these lines right here, or maybe it's just an illusion. The number 3 is start with a small curve at the top and then a wider one in the bottom. So starts little and then gets bigger, little and big, little and big, little and big. So you got the 1, the 2, and the 3. 1, 2, and 3. That's CAM. So next part of the practice is 6 repetitions of R and then the number 4. And these are only 5, so as you see, again, I missed it on the spacing. Oops, I have no idea what that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is just crap. Sorry, but that was totally unnecessary. At the top of the R, you go down this slightly and then That's what you do. You don't do this. This is wrong. This is wrong. But you see, you go back again on that. So I feel more comfortable. I don't know if this is right or should it be like this. And then I move the page like this, maybe. I think this is the right way to do it. Because for me, it feels more comfortable coming in this direction, coming from, you know, so I would have like leverage on pulling across instead of like this or just straight ahead. The number 4, it starts little at the top and then you go down with what is very similar to the number 1. This shoulder, as you can see, this little shoulder, and then you go down with what is like the number 1. Second page in today's video, last but not least, the word ruin and the number 5. The word ruin and the number 5, R-U-I-N, and then the number 5. So slow and steady wins the race. That wasn't quite so slow. Try to slow myself down on this final attempt. I think this doesn't look so bad. A little again, these are not very even. As you can see here, should be a little more even, but let's see. Oops. Ah. Ruined. See. Ruined. Number 5, the number 5, you start with this little bit at the top and then you go with the big bulge at the bottom. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes this video. Thank you once again for watching and following, and I hope you find it useful, and I hope you all the best of luck on your own journeys learning Spencerian penmanship, or any other learning journey that you're on for that matter. Thanks again for following and keeping up with this journey, and I hope to see you again with the next video very soon, and see you later.